Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Will and welcome to the channel where I discuss all things credit card rewards. So be sure to hit that little red subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump into today's topic of the Hyatt credit card. So this is a card that I've had on my radar for some time now and I'm not sure why I haven't gotten it yet because this is probably the best hotel branded credit card that you can have in your wallet. And not just for the sign-up point bonus or for the passive benefits such as a free night, but you may want to actually consider putting spend on this card. Let's first discuss actually getting the card. So this is a Chase co-branded card, so the Chase 524 rule definitely comes into play here. So if you have opened up 5 personal credit cards or charge cards in the past 24 months, Chase will deny you for this card. Now, in terms of your credit score, you do need a credit score of around 680s. And of course, other things do come into play, such as your income and credit history. And finally, the card does have an annual fee of $95, which is not waived in the first year. So just be prepared to pay that on your first statement. Now let's jump into the benefits. So the first major benefit is of course the sign-up point bonus. And right now at the time of this video, you'll get 25,000 points once you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. And then they'll give you another $25,000 once you hit $6,000, as long as it's done within the first 6 months. So a total of 50,000 points that you can earn with this card. Now, Hyatt points are probably the most valuable credit card points that you can get. So according to travel blogs such as The Point Guy, US Credit Card Guide, these points are worth about 1.6 to 1.7 cents per point. Now, if you're not familiar with how credit card point valuations are determined, I'm gonna leave a screen up so that you can read through. Just hit the pause button and we'll jump right into it after that. So now that you know how point valuations work, you'll see that 1.6, 1.7 cents per point is very, very strong. But I would just say this, take it with a little bit grain of salt. That's kind of an average. Your mileage may vary depending on what hotels you're looking at, what time of year and all this other stuff. So you may find some hotels with a slightly lower evaluation than that will maybe give you 1 cent per point. And there are some that will actually give you more than 2 cents per point. For instance, I'm looking at going to Tokyo next March, and the hotel I'm staying at will actually give me 2.6 cents per point when I use my points. But either way, Hyatt is very strong when you compare it to other hotels such as Marriott, Hilton. The only thing that those hotels have on Hyatt when it comes to point redemptions is that those hotels have more hotels. Hyatt doesn't really have a lot. According to their reporting back at the end of 2018, they have about 850 hotels, whereas the Marriott just announced their 7,000th hotel at the beginning of 2019. So it's a big difference. You're not gonna have as many choices with Hyatt, but they are still good hotels if you can find them. Now, jumping into points that you earn when spend on this card, the first category is of course points back with Hyatt purchases. So you get 4 points back when using this card, but just realize as a Hyatt member, you also get an additional 5 points. So it's really a total of 9 points back. And then the rest of the categories are 2-point categories. So you get 2 points back on local transit and commuting, which includes taxis, mass transit, rideshare services, and tolls. And then you get 2 points back on restaurants, cafes, and coffee shops. 2 points back on airline tickets booked directly with the airlines, and 2 points back on fitness and gym memberships. Now, these are just the base points or the base percentage back that you get with your spend. When you take into consideration the valuation of Hyatt points, you do actually get more back with your spend. So with the 2-point categories, you just multiply the 2 times the valuation, which is 1.6 or 1.7. So you're looking at what, 3.2 to 3.4 cents per point, or 3.4% back on your spend. Now, at the beginning of the video, I did say this is a card that you may want to keep in your wallet, and that's for people who aren't in the Chase ecosystem. Say you're just strictly Citi or you're strictly Amex. Well, unfortunately, these guys do not have Hyatt as a transfer partner, but Hyatt has, again, some really good redemption rates. So you may want to have this card in your wallet just to build up some points in order to take advantage of these great redemptions. But if you are in the Chase ecosystem, there's really no point having this card in your wallet. Just throw it in your sock drawer. And that's because Chase does have Hyatt as a transfer partners, and you can build up points faster usually with other cards with Chase. The next benefit of this card is Hyatt status. So with Hyatt, there are 4 tier levels, and with this one, you'll be at the second to lowest tier level, which is, no, it's okay. In order to qualify that, normally, if you didn't have the credit card, you had to stay at a Hyatt 10 nights within a year. So it's something, but really most of the good benefits don't start coming until the second two highest tiers. The next major benefit is the one free anniversary night that you get every year on your actual anniversary. So you're not gonna have this free night in your first year. You do have to wait for your second year once you pay that second year annual fee. And then you'll have a free night for a category 1 through 4. A category 4 hotel is worth 15,000 points, and a category 1 hotel I believe is worth 5,000 points. So you'll definitely cover the amount of the annual fee with this by, I would say, a good margin, maybe close to $100 worth of profit there, depending on which hotel you're staying at. Now, if you put $15,000 worth of spend on this card, they will give you another free night, which is also category 1 through 4. Now, I just did some quick numbers before I did this video. So that will give you a return of about 1.7 cents per point if you were to start putting a spin on this and redeem that second free night. So it's really up to you if you think it's worth it or not. I mean, there are other cards that you will probably rather put spend on in some of these other categories to get up to $15,000. But if you do just have a lot of expenses, you have a big purchase, you can easily put this on this card and get something out of it once you hit that $15,000 threshold. And finally, the last two benefits kind of goes back with the elite status that you get. They will give you 5 free nights towards your next status. And then once you hit $5,000 in spend, they'll give you additional 2 nights. So every $5,000, they'll give you 2 free nights that go towards your status level. So if you want to climb that ladder, this is a decent way to do it. So guys, that is the World of Hyatt credit card. It is definitely a great card to have, and one you definitely want to add to that whole Chase 524. So this would probably be my 4th or 5th card that I would get, in addition to, say, the Chase Freedom, Freedom Unlimited, and one of the Sapphire cards. Definitely add this card, and maybe an airline card, or maybe even another Marriott card if you want to do that. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this card. Thanks for watching. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.